Hello and welcome back to Tuesdays with Tom. We've had a lot of requests lately for us to do a series about dementia care and the things that we can do to really improve the quality of care that we provide to people who have dementia. So I was wondering this week if we could start off with talking a little bit about color and contrast and how that can affect people with those issues.
Sure, and we've been doing training in care facilities for the last 30 years on dementia specifically a lot of times. But the thing I see the most and one of the biggest problems is to do with the color, especially the color white. A large number of our residents with dementia, white becomes a blur. So if you've got, let's take an example, the dining room, where you've got a white floor, white walls, you've got a white tablecloth, white placemat, white napkins, white plates, white cups. They don't see it all. It just all blurs together, and then we wonder why they're not eating so good. There's a facility in the East Bay, and the owner asked me to come look at it with him. Large facility, they had assisted living, and they had a dementia unit. You call them memory care units. And he said the residents loved the chef he hired. It was a retired restaurant owner, and they just loved the food in the assisted living side. But in the dementia unit, they hated it. They complained about it every day. They didn't like the chef. And he said it was the same food, same chef. So when I went and met with him, I met him for dinner, and we got in the dining room. Everything was white as I just described. The table, the tablecloth, the napkins, everything on the table was white, except for the pepper. So even the salt shaker's white. So this guy's looking at me, the owner, and he goes, "So all they're seeing is the pepper shaker?" And I go, "Yeah, a lot of them." And he asked the wait staff, he asked one of the gals, "Can you go tell the chef to come out here?" And she goes, he don't like to come out here. They just glare at him. They don't like him. And he goes, "I'm not asking you. Can you go get the chef?" Okay. So he got a little angry. But anyway, the chef came out, and I kid you not, he's wearing white beggar's pants, a white chef's coat, and a white hat. And people glare at him. So we went over this with him, and he said, "They don't like me." And I go, "Yeah, dude, all they're seeing is your face and your hands. You're scaring the hell out of them." And so they've brought the plate out when we're having dinner, and it was filet of sole, white rice, and broccoli. And the chef's looking at it, and again, on a white plate. He goes, "The only thing they're seeing is broccoli." And I go, "Yeah, a lot of them. And, and you're scaring them." So we sat there for an hour that night and ordered, clothes for the chef that wasn't white. I think it was blue at the time. And we ordered new china, Fiesta ware. Highly recommend you use Fiesta ware. It's durable, it's colorful, doesn't cost that much, and they can see it. But we ordered colored tablecloths and colored napkins, different colored placemats. So it just changed the whole environment. And the owner called me about a week later, and he goes, "Tom, you wouldn't believe it. The residents in the dementia unit are so excited when they go in there, and they're thanking me for hiring a new chef." It was the same guy, just changing the color, and that's how important it is. And that's the kitchen, or the dining room. So then we can talk about the bathroom for a minute. If you've got white walls, white floor, white toilet paper, and white toilet, and they don't see it, and you can tell, if they can't find the toilet paper, they're going to start finger painting on your walls. Some people know what I'm talking about. So you got to get color in the bathroom also. Otherwise, they don't see the toilet. They're going to find a place to go. They're going to find a place to pee. We had a lady in one of our units, and it was a larger building where they had kind of a little mini kitchen in it, and she wouldn't use the bathroom, but she'd pull out the drawer, the vegetable drawer in the bottom of the refrigerator, and she'd pee in that. She was pretty good at it. Rarely was there pee on the floor. But the caregivers had to go empty that drawer every day. So if they can't find a toilet, they're going to find a place to go. And you guys need to get rid of those stupid trees. Those plastic trees. The trees belong outside, okay? Bring them in the building, and if people can't find a toilet, they're going to pee on your trees or pee in your plants. So it's a lot easier. Change the color. A colored toilet's only $10 more. that you can buy a toilet with some color in it that's not white. One corporation, they just sold recently, but their name was Prestige. They put black toilet seats, even though everything else was white. It didn't cure everything, but it sure helped a lot. So think about that next time you're in your building.